Hey guys, okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different. I actually had a request on my Facebook page from someone who wanted me to show you guys how I go about basically packing up and weighing the items that I sell. And obviously I've kind of shown you guys that before, but people just wanted to know if I've updated my techniques since last time. So I'm going to be showing you that. And here is all the tools of my trade. Okay, so I have the packaging bag, I have the weighing bag and the weighing scales. I have, of course, the address labels. I don't really need those at this moment in time. I have a blank piece of paper, and I'll show you why in a second. I have a product that's going out tomorrow morning, which is Loofah, season 1 to 3. And I also have some labels here and here. Now, before, what I used to do is I used to basically use sellotape and paper. So I used to print out the label using my printer here, which is just a normal Canon IP1800. Cost me £20, so it does the job that I need. And so basically I used to use just basically normal sellotape, print out a label and put it on the packaging bag and sellotape it in place. However, that became very time consuming. When I cut the tape falls down, I then have to find the end and it rips in half and little bits come off, and it just used to really annoy me so much. So what I ended up doing was I purchased some self-adhesive inkjet paper, and basically this is an A4 sticky label really. So now what I do is I print off all my labels onto the sticky paper, and I also have this one here, which is basically very small labels. Not quite sure if you can see, but there we go. Okay, so very small labels, and I use those for the return address. So I just put my name, my address, and stick them on the back. Now in the case of Hermes, I don't use those labels. Now I actually have already 2 packages ready to go out, which is this one here. And as you can see, I'll try and not get the address in, but as you can see, that's actually the sticky label that's on there now. It's not sellotaped on, it's not, there's no other tape, there's no glue or anything, it's just the label itself. And this is a wireless USB internet dongle, basically. It was a T-Link, TP-Link, I think it is. And I sold it for £9.99. And this big boy here, apart from me, is the X-Files season 1 to 9 plus the 2 movies, which I listed about 6 p.m. Today, and it's already gone. Well, it sold within 10 minutes for £35. So this one was actually quite big. This was 2.5 kilograms, and with this one, as you can see, I've put tape all the way around because I wanted to make sure it's also underneath. Tape all the way around because basically I wanted to make sure that the bag, if it splits, nothing will come out. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you a live weigh-in. Well, not live, but an in-the-moment weigh-in and an in-the-moment packaging to show you how quick that I can package stuff up. So I'm going to be putting the webcam back over here just for a moment. So you need your product and your bag. Okay, so for me, this one is going to go straight in the bag. It's going to go open side up, so when people pull it out, if they pull it out that side, that's going to happen. So for me, it's going to be that side up. And in fact, what I will show you first, I'm just going to pick that up, is one of the things I was asked is, where do I take photos? And it's very simple. I have a shelf up here. That just goes on the shelf. And I take a photo like that. I'll also take a photo sideways back, and any damage or anything that's an issue I will basically take a photo of. Sometimes I also take these three out and just kind of line them up in front, just to kind of give an impression of a collection going on. But yeah, so that's really all I use, is just this shelf, and I zoom in so all you see is that. And that's looked pretty good for my photos. I used to use an old cabinet. Didn't really work. I used to have to try and crop out a bookshelf as well, but that works really well for me, and I think it looks pretty good out there. So anyway, let's get back to the packet. Okay, so product, back, open side up, and I'm going to just put that straight in there. Okay, now these bags I got on eBay, and I believe it was 100 for, I think, £4 or £3 or something along those lines. And obviously I've got the labels here, so one of these labels, which is that one, I'm going to put inside the bag. That is really for if Herms lose it, or if it gets lost and they find this, then they know who it is. So that goes in the bag like that, and I'm going to fold this over, tear off the strip, and fold this over like that. Okay, so that's now nicely sealed. You can put a bit of tape around the edges if you like, but I don't. It's okay to have a bit of something to grab hold of. And obviously now I have the label, so I'm going to actually do this here. So as you can see, before I used to have to put that there, tape, 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 or tape, tape, tape. But now all I do is peel off the label, stick it right on the front, make sure all the edges are flat because you don't want anyone to catch on the edges. Make sure all the edges, keep it down, and there we go. And let me try and cover the address. There we go. Self-adhesive labels save up a lot of time, and that's ready to go. So as you can see, it really doesn't take too long at all. Okay. As you can see, it really doesn't take too long at all. You're just left with that kind of after you pull the label off. The labels cost me, I believe it was £5 for 100. So it would work out an extra 5p per item in profit I would lose by buying those labels. But for me, the time that I've saved actually with those labels is worth paying the extra 5p, in my opinion. I'm going to quickly show you the weigh-in system again, because I still use this, and I know a lot of people with far more fancier weighing systems than this, but for me it works. So for those of you that haven't seen my early videos, I basically came up with a weighing system, which was obviously a portable electronic scale, and it has a little hook that, you know, when you put a weight on it, it will tell you the weight. Obviously, a couple of batteries in the back. Okay, now I needed some sort of system, because obviously with this, I can't really attach this to this. I mean, it has got a few loose edges that you could, but you don't want it to tear. So, and obviously for things heavier than this, it would rip the bag. So what I bought, which was 70p or £1 or something on eBay, was this laundry bag. Now I'm sure some of you guys may even have these in your house already. I did order a blue one, but they sent a pink one, but it doesn't matter. It's not like I'm using it for laundry. It's seen better days. It has a few tears in now, thanks to some heavy parcels, if you can already see that. But it still does the job, and as long as you hook, if for anything heavy, as long as you hook the two zip seams, that will actually give you a nice solid base. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how this works. Parcel, I already know this weighs about 0.4 kilograms, but I'm going to shove that in the bag so it's in there. 2 parts of the zip seam and the weighing scale, and I will show you me turning this on. Hook it over and hang it, and it's actually showing 0.345. There, 0.345. So I was kind of on. I said 0.4, but and there you go. That works. This cost me £1.50, £2, something like that. I may be wrong because it was a long time ago I bought this, but it was pennies. And obviously the laundry sack was pennies as well. So there you go. That's how I do it. That's my system. All of these are already booked into Hermes for pickup tomorrow morning. So that's another 3. I believe loofah I sold for £8.99. It used to go pretty well. It used to go for like 15, 20, but I think not too long ago, even second-hand places were getting brand new loofah box sets, and they were selling them for a tenner. So the fact that I got £9 for this still now, I'm alright with that. I'm quite happy with that. But as you can see, the labels are much quicker. So if you are still someone who's buying paper, I know that plain paper is cheaper to buy, but when you consider the cost of the paper and then the sellotape, and not so much the actual sellotape, but the sellotape that you waste or lose by trying to find the end and it ripping and and then you tear it again. If you add up all the cost of the tape that you lose, I think paying the equivalent of 5p per parcel for all of that hassle is good. Of course, I still have tape. I still have clear tape as well as that brown parcel tape, because you do have to send some big parcels sometimes and things like that. But at least now for the labels, I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, so that's how I do things. Also, while I'm on here, I may as well say a quick word about the Amazon Prime Day, which was a total washout. Let's be honest. There was a few things that I was kind of tempted, but I didn't buy anything. And I know that there'll be a lot of you guys out there that kind of did the same. There was a few Lego bits, Duplo kind of sets and stuff that I looked at, but there was one that was down from 79 to 40, and on eBay it sells for 60. So I was thinking, when you buy an item for £40 just to make 20, just doesn't make sense to me. So I went elsewhere. I went on some classified websites, Craigslist, Gumtree, to name 2. I bought some items. I won't say what those items are yet. I'll wait until they're here because I like showing you guys the items. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If any of you guys did buy anything from Amazon, feel free to let me know. Or if you're someone that makes your own videos, then I'm sure you'll add them into your own videos anyway. But yeah, so that's really it. It's a really simple system, as you can see, and I apologise, I can't remember who asked me to show you that, but you know you messaged me on Facebook. So yeah, so as you can see, you don't have to worry too much. This guy, for those of you that don't know, well, you won't know, but this guy basically said that it was something that eBay reselling is something he was thinking of getting into, but he's not very good at packing things up. He's not very good at wrapping. He's never been good at wrapping presents up for Christmas, for example. And I said to him that, you don't really have to do that. When I started, I had brown paper, and I would wrap every single item up like it was a Christmas present, and it would take me ages because I was trying to be perfect. I wanted to be a perfectionist. And now I realise that, to be honest, people don't really care about the packing. As long as it looks neat, then people don't really mind. And now since I've been buying these mail bags, I've had no complaints about the packaging. I've never had any package ripped or just come open or anything like that. I mean, they're pretty solid seals. So So now I just use them. It's so much easier. I use them for board games. I use them for everything. You know, the fact that I even put, get it, the fact that I even put the X-Files in one of the bags. This is actually obviously a bigger bag. You can see the colour difference between them. Can't remember how much these cost. It's probably roughly about the same as the others, so like £4 or £5 for 100 or so. But for me, it's so much easier and you know, manageable. You can now wrap these up so quick, especially with the adhesive labels. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I know a lot of you guys obviously will know this already, and some of you would have seen how I do things like months ago, 5-6 months ago when I started. So yeah, hopefully that's inspired this one person to say, you know what, I can actually do this. You know, I don't need to be an expert at wrapping. It doesn't have to be perfect. Shove it in a bag, seal it, make sure it's secure, and you're good to go. Thank you for watching, and I will update you again when my classified ad purchases come in. I wasn't going to make this video. I was going to wait a week, like I said I was going to in the last video. I said I'd make one every week now. But to be honest, when purchases come in and things come out so quick now, I didn't want to forget any. Because actually, I also sold the Bill Season 1 for $6.99, which I thought was pretty good. It was one that I had ages and ages ago. I bought it off Gumtree. There was a disc missing. I contacted the seller and she was like, I'm really, really sorry. I must have left it in a DVD drive and the DVD drive's gone now. I'll give you the money back. You can throw it in the bin. So I said, no, I'll tell you what, keep the money. I was feeling generous. It's only a £5. So keep the, I thought, was it a £5? Actually, no, no, it wasn't. Sorry, no, it wasn't. It was £1.50 because I bought season 1 to 3 on Gumtree, and one of the season 1 was missing. So I went to CEX, bought season 1 to replace the disc, and then that's right. And then the woman found the disc, sent it to me, so I put it in that pack and sold that separately. There we go. That was a while ago, but yeah. So the Bill season 1 sold $6.99, and that was 2 days ago, 3 days ago, something like that. So that went normal first class raw mail straight in the post box. I have a post box right opposite me, so I do the PayPal postage label. I just print one off, stick it on the front, post it straight over the road. So, but yeah, anyways, any questions, once again, drop them in the comments. I've been really enjoying watching the mega hauls that you guys have been having from boot sales. It's made me a bit envious because I still can't bloody get to a boot sale, and it's really annoying me now because I want to make that step up. I want to bring in bulk and sell. I just can't at the moment. You know, I'm stuck with charity shops and classified sites, which is really annoying. But I'll get there. You know, I'm building up slowly. Again, you know, I was out of this for a long time. I'm relearning everything. You know, yes, I took some with me, obviously. You know, I still had some memories of board games and plush toys and stuff, but I'm now getting into CD players, thanks to Zahir. Some of your purchases have been incredible, and the profit margin on those are insane. And I've actually bought a CD player, which is on its way to me from Gumtree. I think I did alright. I paid £3. It's a Sony Walkman. Can't remember the code now, but it's £3, and it goes on eBay for about $29.99. So absolute bargain. I had to pay £2.80 postage, but it's a no-brainer. I mean, that was incredible. So I'm also negotiating for a PC game, a big box game at the moment. It's not on Gumtree, it's on another classified site. I can't remember which one now. But it was £6, and it's the Chaos Engine. It's complete, big box, manual, discs, leaflets, everything. It looks really good condition, and the guys accepted £6 plus postage of £2, I think. So I've looked on eBay, and on a good day you can get like 29 I think one guy got £39 just last month for the same one. Um, so he's accepted, but he hasn't got back to me yet. I asked him if PayPal was okay to pay, and he hasn't got back to me. It might have been late, and it was like 9, half 9, so hopefully I'll hear back tomorrow on the Chaos Engine PC Big Box Edition. But yeah, anyway, 20 minutes, just wanted to show you that. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and if any of you have any good or bad Amazon Prime Day stories, feel free to put them in the comments, because if you're like me, you were very, very disappointed with the sale in the end. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Goodbye.